Welcome to the Natruals reading vlog. Hey guys, so today I am going to be reading The Natruals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I've been wanting to read this book ever since like 2 years ago. On Instagram, everyone talks about it. Everyone says it's just as good as A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is my best friend. It's my favorite book ever. People say that this book made me better, which I hardly believe, because A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is so good. But I bought this book like last year, but it's just been on my shelf forever because I have a very long TBR. I'm finally reading this. I might binge it, we don't know. I'm gonna be buddy reading it actually with one of my friends on Instagram, Lily, so that's gonna just make the experience way more fun, and of course no spoilers. I haven't read a page of this, but I'm very excited because I'm actually kind of scared too because everyone talks about it, and I love reading anticipated books and books that people love, but also I don't want to get hyped up about it and like think it's gonna be like the best book ever and it not be, because I've definitely had that with a couple popular books on just like Bookstagram. I hope it doesn't disappoint. All I know about this book is that there's like people like profilers or like people who go into the FBI to like solve something. I know that there's a love triangle. I'm probably gonna be a Michael person because I heard that Michael was the golden retriever. I've heard a lot about Salone Tavish. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. I've heard a lot about her. I'm so excited to meet her. So yeah, we're gonna start reading this. Hello Kitty. I'm not very far into it, but I got to page like 39. And so far, it is interesting. I went into this book kind of blind. I think it's cool about this whole thing called the Natruals. The concept is really cool. The U chapters are really confusing. I got a little bit of insight from one of my friends, but because I just texted her, but still kind of confused about that. And we met Michael. I don't know if he's gonna be the golden retriever though. So we made it to page 67. I think it's hard. Yeah, okay, we're on chapter 9 now, and we've met all of like the characters, or not all of them. We still have to meet this Dean guy, but we've met Salone, Leah, Michael. So, and I've always wanted to meet Salone because I've heard so much about her. But something tells me that this Dean person is a Morley Gray, and this should be fun. Okay, this is very, like, controversial because everyone loves Morley Gray people in books, but I just don't vibe with them. I don't like them. So I'm not ready to meet this guy, because he's probably going to be an Aaron Warner who's very mysterious, who's not talking to her much, who just stares at her. And I'm not ready for that, but yeah. And Michael, he's okay. I mean, he did just call her Colorado, and I'm sorry, I hate when they call their crushes or their last name or like the town that they're from. I just don't like that. But yeah, we're gonna continue. 74, and we just got to like a U chapter, and I watched Obsession like last month with my brother, but the things that it's saying, it reminds me a lot of Obsession. Like this person, or you, or the U chapter is like the person, like you are obsessed. It means it's never enough, it's never over, especially now. Like this person is obsessed with getting the lipstick. It's not even like 2 minutes, but I'm sorry for what I said about Michael. I mean, Michael, he's still decent right now, but I just read this line without any context. I have no idea what those Cheerios did to you, but I'm sure they're very, very sorry. And I laugh, so he's sarcastic. It's been a few days since I last filmed, but and since I last read. That's because 2 nights ago, or last night, no, 2 nights ago, I went over my friend's house to have a sleepover. It was a lot of fun, and I did bring my book, but I didn't read just because we were doing stuff. So I got back late last night at like 10 o'clock. Okay, we're back. My mom walked into the house when I was filming that. I'm still on page 85. I do like Michael. He is giving the golden retriever vibe, but I just don't like how he calls her Colorado. I just like their first name. Can he just call her Cassie? We're gonna have a fan on it. Yeah, that's a little too loud though. Hold on. Let's continue. I'm a little confused right now. The thing that Dean is saying, I'm like... We are not even 3 pages in, and I'm annoyed because of this character. Okay, I just got to page 126 or 127. I knew this was gonna happen, and I'm very mad about it because I know that these two people are going to get together, but I don't like it. The way how the main character is talking about this person just disgusts me. There's a much better guy out here that's funny, that's nice, and everything, but yeah. Now I'm on page 146, and I just figured out, like, what the U chapters mean. I got a little bit from a friend, like a little bit of information, but now it really makes sense. There's this one part where I'm really liking it because this one character is getting some justice, but of course, the morally gray character had to interrupt them. And the morally gray character did not get interrupted when he was with her. But of course, when the golden retriever guy's with her, they get interrupted. Yeah, so far though, this book, I know that it's a sort of a series, so you have to like kind of get to know the characters, you have to get to know who the Naturals are and what they're doing. But nothing's really like eye-catching yet. It's just like there's not really anything that they have to do. It's not suspenseful yet, so I'm hoping it can get suspenseful. So I'm gonna take a break from reading this though. Yeah, I will update you guys tomorrow. I'm on page, it's hard to see, 152, and I cannot stress about how cute Michael is. I love him. Sorry for the weird noise. It's my fan because I cannot turn it off. It is way too humid up here. But now we're on page 212, and we're starting to finally get some information just about what the book is going to be about. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I wish I read this without all the hype and without everyone saying you should read it, just because it might get better. And it's still a good book, like I'm still reading it every day, but it's just not wowing me. Maybe if I didn't get all this hype about it, I think I expected too much of this book. It's still good. I still have a way to go, so we might change our minds, but yeah. I love Michael so much. That's all I'm gonna say. I love him. Okay, I just got to page 257. When I tell you, when I read this line that Cassie said, there has been multiple love triangles I have seen, like in shows, in books, and whatever, but the girl has never said something like this before, and they've always done something else, and like that just shocked me about her. That shocked me about her, that she didn't do what I was expecting her to do. And literally, like, I wish I filmed my reaction because 2 seconds ago I was just like, let's go. This is the first time that I've ever seen a girl in a love triangle do this, and I can't say what she did, but oh my, I'm just shocked. Cassie's a smart girl. I think I know who it is. I think that Cassie's gonna believe them, and she really shouldn't. I think it's them. I knew it. They are the killer. I knew it. Let's finish it. Okay, so I finished it like an hour ago, and I honestly have really mixed feelings about this book, because I started this on Saturday, and it's technically gonna be Saturday in like 20 minutes, because it's like 11:38 p.m. right now. So I finished it in a week, and that is pretty quick for me. I mean, I don't know, I feel like just like it's busy, then I read books in like a month, but I feel like a week is pretty fast. But also this book, it was very easy to get through, and also I forgot that Jennifer Lynn Barnes, her books, you go from like a book with like very small font, I feel like hers is like bigger font, and plus this book was only how many pages, like 300 or something. Yeah, 308, and that might be a reason why I flew through this. But if I'm going to be completely honest, I think it's a little bit overhyped. Reading books that have so much hype because I'm scared I'm going to get my expectations too high, and that's what I did for this book. I thought it was going to be the masterpiece. Like, people were comparing it to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and like saying it was better, or saying like it was the same. I'm like, okay, I'll read it. But I think that because all that was inside of my head, it just didn't click. And a lot of times in murder mystery books, or this one's not really a murder mystery, I mean it is, but like it's kind of more about like the FBI. With murder mystery books, I'm always hooked in, like 24/7. This one, I was reading it constantly, but not because I was hooked. I was just reading it to read it. And of course, the last like 30 pages, so good. That's always what thriller or mystery books, the last 30 pages are like, wow. But I will say, I did guess the killer. And I will say I didn't guess the killer until like later, but when that point happened, it was definitely really obvious on who the killer was. Because I wasn't really trying to think about the killer, because I feel like this book was kind of slow at the start. It was still a good book. I just think I got my expectations too high. So I'm going to rate this a 3.5 out of 5. I know that's a little bit of a lower rating, but honestly, to me, it was just like average. I loved the characters though. Salome, she's not really mentioned a lot, and I was really excited to meet her, and she's funny, but you know. Michael though. Michael's so cute. I definitely loved Michael, and the concept is cool, but I feel bad for giving this. I know that 3.5 is not a bad rating, but I just feel like with everyone else saying like, oh, 5 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars, I feel like that's kind of low. There are many tabs in here, though, of just things I liked. I'm going to stop there, but thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next reading vlog. Bye. Actually, sorry, I'm going to add one more thing. Even though I knew who the killer was, it was still cool to see, like, the killer's motive and everything, of course. And obviously, like, the last 20 pages, it was so good. But I'm not going to rate it higher because of that, because that was only, like, 25 pages out of the whole 300-page book. Yeah, 3.5 stars. I'm so glad I read it. It was still a good book. I just think it kind of just got overhyped on the internet, and I don't know if I would have liked it more if I didn't hear about it so much, but, yeah, definitely a Good Girl's Guide to Murder is better. But maybe it's just because I'm connected to the characters. Like, these characters, Cassie was fine. Cassie was cool. She didn't bother me that much. Michael was my fictional boyfriend. Dean was Leah, she was honestly such a jerk, but I think that's just like her personality. She's just very like lie detector and everything. Sloane, I wish I got more of her, because everyone kept on talking about her, and she was in scenes, but like, I don't know. There was one funny scene though, so yeah.